This is my opening show song. This is my opening show song. This is my opening show song. I'm Angelina the Adventurer. I'm Angelina, your adventurer. Yeah. Hi, my name is Angela, and I am starting a vlog called Angelina The Adventurer. This is just a vlog. It's my very first vlog, and before I really get into it, I just want to take this opportunity to say hi and thank you for watching my vlogs, and to give you a little bit of reasoning as to why it is that I want to do this in the first place. I feel very excited about vlogging because I feel as though it is like we're on the brink of something. Sort of like when Charlie Chaplin, back in the day, and MGM Studios and all of these people, at first they weren't gigantic studios. They were just people who were really fascinated by the technology of first silent pictures and then talkies. And they didn't want to just watch the industry. They wanted to become a part of it. In other words, they didn't want to just watch this technology. They were so fascinated by it that they wanted to become involved in it. And I am watching a few vlogs on YouTube. For instance, I'm watching a person who calls his vlog Days with Jordan the Lion, and that's the first one that I started watching. And he did pretty much what I'm doing for his first video, and that's why I'm doing this, is because it was important to me as a watcher to understand who he was and why he was doing what he was doing. It helped a lot, and it made me even more interested in his daily adventures. So it's interesting. It's kind of funny that the name of my new show is called Angelina the Adventurer, when this whole endeavor is an adventure. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Angela, and I grew up here in San Diego, California, and we moved here when I was 5. And I just know so many ins and outs, so many places that the locals go, and so many beautiful and unusual places and things to see in San Diego, and I want to bring you along. Another thing that I wanted to say, especially about Jordan's Days with Jordan the Lion vlog show, is that for about 10 years, I myself lived in Hollywood. I took a stab at being an actress. And so when he goes on these adventures, you see, he's located in the heart of Hollywood himself. And so when he takes us on these adventures, he goes to some places that I thought I knew, that I didn't. I didn't understand the history of certain locations, and it's just fascinating to me. I've learned more about Hollywood than when I lived there. Also, I really love the idea of just being able to get up in the morning, have my cup of coffee, grab my iPad, and say hello to the world. And whatever I do that day, or wherever I go, whatever adventure I go on, you're right there with me. I'll tell you more. I have some Hollywood stories in my cap to share with you, and I intend on doing that every once in a while as these vlogs go on. So he befriended Shelley Winters, who was friends with Marilyn Monroe, and so that led to a real interest in each day hearing what his vlogs were going to be about, and that interest continues. I still watch his vlogs every day, and he's taught me so much, hopefully, about this adventure in this new technology of vlogging, which really it's still it's a baby and it's evolving. And I'm just really excited that it's here for me and that I'm able to be a part of it and share what I'm doing with you. So maybe you will want to see what I am doing and what I'm bringing you every day. I hope so.
In other
And I
words,
want you to come along with me every day if you can, because I'm going to be vlogging every day, and that's a promise.
now come with me to the Market Deli, across from the world-famous Balboa Park.
Hello, adventurers. It's lunchtime right about now, and so I'm adjusting my mask as I'm looking at myself in the camera. We're going to a deli that my brother told me about and actually has brought me lunch there before. It's got the freshest deli sandwiches in San Diego. Here we go. We are on the corner of Nutmeg and Fifth, at the top of, well, really, it's like at the bottom of Hillcrest and at the top of Bankers Hill. Those are the two areas that we are sort of in the crux of. And that is Nutmeg. That's my church I used to go to. That is St. Paul's Cathedral. It's a beautiful church. It's a beautiful cathedral. Well, I'll have to vlog that a little bit in the future. It looks like an absolute castle inside. It's just gorgeous. But anyway, right now we are on the corner of Nutmeg and 5th Avenue. And if you look down this way, that's Balboa Park. And if you look down this way, that's the ocean over there.
We'll start walking this way now.
This is a really cool area. It's got this place, for instance, Denise Barrow. It's a salon and boutique, and it's very high-end. It sells very elevated clothing, and I like it a lot. This is Maple House. It looks really interesting. I don't really know what it is exactly. Perhaps a hostel? I really don't know. But I've always wondered. I used to think it was a restaurant, but it doesn't really look like one. I've never really investigated it. Okay, we are coming upon the deli. It is right there. And it is called, as you can see, I'll stop right here. It's called the Market Place. It's been here since probably the 60s. It's a really great place.
Here's the mandatory face covering required sign, also a sign of these troubling times. Now as we go in and look around, there's a lot of food and gorgeous deli goodies to delight the eyes and mind and tummy. But what I really want you to take a look at is the signage above all of the walls. It is all handmade, and it is tooled of wood, and it depicts some of the signage style that was popular in the late 1960s.
Check out their menu. I don't even know what I'm gonna get yet. Everything here is so good. I'll start with something. They can make it up while I get a drink. May I take your picture? Okay. I'd like to get the Californian, yes, with everything on it except bacon. And how long do you think that'll be? How long on, what are my choices?
I'm gonna come around. I really can't hear.
Okay. What are my choices of bread?
White wheat sourdough,
Sourdough, please.
sourdough.
Yeah.
And you want everything on it?
Except bacon.
And other than that, everything should be good. Mayo, mustard, lettuce, tomato, and onion.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
May I have your name?
Angelina.
Thank you, Miss Angelina.
Thank you, sir. Look at all the choices that they have. By the way, it's also really nice and cool in here. We're having a pretty hot summer day right now. It's somewhere in the 80s. I'm thirsty. I think I'm going to get, nope, not a Snapple. Bear. Here it is, Pure Leaf. Now which one? I think raspberry. They kind of make it hard not to get chips. See what I mean? That's okay.
Angelina!
Okay, awesome.
Order's ready. Here you go, love.
Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful day.
You too. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, you too.
And this. Okay. Oh, no, that's okay. Good. Aren't these pretty?
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to walk over to Balboa Park to have our lunch. I'm really excited. They make the best sandwiches. Balboa Park is just the next block over. I'm so blessed. This is the world famous Balboa Park. No.
Beautiful tree. Isn't that pretty? It's so big. It's been there a long time. Probably since the Victorian days when this park was first established. Look at those buildings. This is Park Avenue. That's where we were, just on the other side of the street. You can now see how beautiful it is where we were walking. Oops. Shoot. Sorry. Wow. Okay. Where's a good place to eat? She found a good spot. That's the Balboa Park tower. That whole area, it was built. That's what I was talking. In a future episode that I'm working on right now, I talk about that tower and the exposition that was held there. It was the San Diego Panama Exposition of 1915, and you could only get here by train. There's iced tea. I am so thirsty. There's our sandwich, and there's our gorgeous view. So now I'm going to unpack the sandwich. So I have to hold the camera with one hand and deftly unpack with the other. I'm getting to be a pro at this now, thanks to you guys. Okay, so here we go. This was the Californian without bacon. So as I recall, I think that this has turkey, mayonnaise, red onion, tomatoes, lettuce, and I think the cheese was provolone. So let's see what we got. I hope they put a napkin in here. Yep. I think there's actually a pickle in here too. Yep. There's the Market Deli pickle. Okay, so there we have it. Oh, and look who we have. We have a visitor. Hello. I'm going to throw him a little piece of my sandwich. Want a little something? He's eating. He's eating some of the Market Deli bread. Yay. Happy fella. Now my turn. And now it's my turn, though. Later. I'll save you. I'll save you some, I promise. And as you can see, his buddy up there found his own brown bag lunch. I got my camera back out again and turned it back on because I realized that I'm leaving the park now. And I realized that you guys had not seen these buildings from this side of the street. We had been looking at them from the other side, but I wanted you to see up close how really beautiful they are. This one, see the little cap on it? That is, they did that in honor of the tower that we were looking at earlier. And look at these flowers. Aren't they pretty? They come out a little more purple on the camera, but to the eye, they're a little bit more bluish purple. So you kind of get that feeling of a red, white, and blue theme. And then, of course, across the street, now you can see the park from this side. And I'll show you where we were eating and feeding the squirrels. It was right there. See, behind that truck, right there in the middle. Let's go see what other kind of mischief we can get into. I've decided that I'm just going to go up to, see, they turned the water off in my apartment building until 3 because they want to do some plumbing work. So I'm kicked out, basically. I mean, I could be there, but there's no water. So I decided to go up to Hillcrest it's called, what is that called? Pete's Coffee in Hillcrest. And they have a Wi-Fi there, and that way I can work on my vlogs. So that's what I'm doing for the afternoon. And I'll show you a little bit more of Hillcrest. And that's my day. That's our day. See you later. So here we are at the bridge at University and 10th in Hillcrest. I just always think that this is kind of cool. That is the 163 interstate, and the view we saw was going towards Hollywood. So here we are. It's several hours later. It's about 3 in the afternoon, and I got a lot of editing done. I went to Panera instead of Pete's. I like both of them. I like their coffee, their iced coffee, and I actually got this beautiful brownie, white and black they call it, for free because I thought I could sit inside because they didn't have, you know, tape or anything, and then they said that I couldn't. And so he gave me a free choice of a pastry, the manager, which was so sweet. Thank you, Panera. You guys are great.
That's my episode. Now you go out there and get 'em.
This is the end of my show song. This is the end of my show song. This is the end of my show song. I'm Angelina the Adventurer. I'm Angelina, your adventurer. Yeah! If you would like to help support this program succeed and grow, you can help out by becoming a Patreon member at www.patreon.com/AngelinaTheAdventurer.com. And thank you. It means a lot to me. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you liked this episode. And if you'd like to be a subscriber and go on more adventures with me, then hit the button that looks like this. And if you'd like notifications about where I'm going on a daily basis, go ahead and hit that bell too. It's that easy. Truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye for now, and come back real soon.